This is Mark Pawlikowski, and welcome to the TechMates podcast, where my partner Henrik and I explore how Kiwi and Aussie founders are reshaping the future and what sets them apart. Henrik and I have been part of successful companies in Silicon Valley and Europe, and now bring that expertise to partner with entrepreneurs in Australasia. By sharing the personal stories of successful Kiwi and Aussie founders and how they got here, we hope to inspire you to dream big. This is TechMates, bringing an outsider's perspective to the stories of those daring to disrupt down under. Let's dive in.
Now we actually have one of them in space, and we're shipping product. So it's been a seven year long research and development process. We've raised the largest seed round in the history of New Zealand. We are the world's first company to pioneer superconducting technologies for space. We're the world's first company to have flown anything that's superconducting into space. We have global patents that are granted to us now that protect any use case of a superconducting magnet in space for us. With that, we're about to deploy the world's first superconducting product, actually commercial product, into space this year, 2025.
Wow.
So it's been quite a journey.
I was wondering, in the beginning, when you had this idea, did people, you had several types of ideas in Russia and people just kind of smashed it down. What was it like here? Was it different?
Yeah, because nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Which is good. People don't know what's possible. In Russia, here's the thing. In Russia, Mark, I go to some dude, right? And I say, here's the idea, professor, here's the idea. And then professor says, well, Max, you know what? I worked on the Sputnik, I worked on this, on that. And you know what? We've looked into it's not possible kind of thing. Let's shut it down because they're experienced. Here, nobody knows what space is. So everyone is forced to think from first principles.
Yeah.
There's no, everyone, just like myself, I'm like, hey guys, from first principles, from physics standpoint, it should work, right? Everyone's like, yeah. We spoke to physics professor at the University of Auckland. We spoke to the people who are trained in the art of superconductivity. Everyone says, yeah, from physics standpoint, it should work. You come up with engineering design and you pitch it, and engineers are like, yeah, that should work. There's no baggage, It's like, yeah, it seems to work. That is very.
So do you think that mental baggage? I mean, can you compare maybe how New Zealand obviously has become a leader in space technology? And it's actually, I think it's per capita, per DU, whatever. It's one of the top, I don't know, top 5 countries, which you wouldn't expect for a country whose main export is timber. So, what has it been like kind of building this company in New Zealand? And do you feel like that mindset is an advantage?
Yeah, we have our positives and our negatives in New Zealand, but there's a lot of strengths that we have here in New Zealand here. And, as I said, we think from first principles, and we have the attitude that, here's a problem, we need to solve it, and we only have the resource that we have. Because that's how the settlers, had to deal with problems. We only have so much resource, and it either works and we're winning, or it doesn't work and we're screwed. So when you come in and outline a problem, and people buy into the problem, and understand that, okay, that's a problem. And then you say, okay, so we need to solve it, and here's the solution. It seems like it should work. Let's give it a crack. People are open to it. And also, I guess the success of Rocket Lab, I think that made it, Peter Beck, raised a lot of money from great VCs, delivered on the technology, is building a great company. And the fact that he's done it before in New Zealand is also, also helped us, because I think we were either second or third company to register in New Zealand as a space company.
Thank you for tuning in to TechMates. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with friends. We'll be back soon with more stories of Kiwi and Aussie founders reshaping the future and disrupting down under. Until next time, keep dreaming big and daring to disrupt.